I keep seeing these posts from left-leaning commentators calling out Trump for the posts he puts up on Truth Social. They'll show something he shared, like last night when he posted a picture of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as gorillas. And then they'll say something like, can you imagine if Biden or Obama posted something like this? I've been seeing this kind of framing constantly, and it makes me wonder, do we really have to keep spelling this out? Do we have to keep pointing out that if Obama or Biden did even a fraction of what Trump does, the right will be completely outraged? And yet, when Trump does it, they stay silent. Crickets. Think about it. Trump calls his political opponents the enemy from within and suggests using the military against them. Can you imagine if Obama called Tea Party Republicans enemies of the state? There would have been calls for his resignation on the spot. Trump calls immigrants vermin who poison the blood of our country. If Obama had used dehumanizing language against rural white voters, Fox News would have covered it 24/7 for a month. Trump claimed that the 2020 election was stolen, and 7 years later, he was still holding rallies about it. If Hillary Clinton or Al Gore had done that, refused to concede, held rallies for years claiming fraud, they would have been laughed out of politics. They certainly wouldn't be the frontrunner for their party's nomination. There were reports that Trump called for the execution of Mark Milley, General Mark Milley. Executing a general. Can you imagine if Biden had floated the idea of executing a Trump-appointed military leader? Impeachment proceedings would have started that week. And the retribution threats. Trump promising to be his supporters' retribution, explicitly promising to investigate and prosecute his political enemies. If Biden had stood at a podium and said that he was going to target Republican donors for prosecution, the hearings would have begun immediately. And if you haven't been paying attention to what's been happening in Minneapolis, let me catch you up. We have video footage of ICE agents killing American citizens. Alex Preddy, a VA ICU nurse, was trying to help a woman who was violently pushed down to the ground by ICE, and Renee Good, a poet and mother of 3, who was just observing what was going on. This just happened mere weeks ago, and video footage contradicts what the administration claims. And yet MAGA and the right are defending these agents, calling the victims terrorists, blocking investigations. Imagine if the Biden administration blocked state investigators from the crime scene, called the victims terrorists, and refused to identify the shooters. The impeachment articles would have been drafted already. The hearings would be wall-to-wall coverage. But because it's Trump's ICE, they stay silent. They defend it. And I think we need to be clear about something. This isn't about politics anymore. When you're defending the killing of a nurse and mother on video, when you're silent about depicting a black family as apes on Black History Month, when you can't muster outrage because it would mean criticizing your guy, we've moved way past policy debates. This isn't about taxes or regulations or even immigration policy. This is about basic human decency, respect, goodness, the bare minimum of what we owe each other as human beings. And they've chosen to abandon all of that. So I have to ask, does MAGA really have no moral compass whatsoever? Because morality seems pretty black and white to me. When something is wrong when one person does it, it's wrong when another person does it too. The standard shouldn't shift just because it's your guy. But here's what really gets me. It's so frustrating because it's like trying to teach a child how to put themselves in other people's shoes. Basic emotional intelligence, basic empathy. Walk a mile in another person's shoes. We teach this to children. And yet here we are, having to explain to adults that if you would be outraged if the other side did it, you should be outraged if your side did it too. The silence from the right isn't just hypocrisy. It's a failure of imagination, a failure of empathy. And honestly, it's just sad. And I just have to say that he chose to post that picture on Black History Month, depicting the first Black president and First Lady as apes. on Black History Month. Happy Black History Month.